Before we get started on the making of this hammer handle, I'd like to tell you about today's sponsor, and that is Squarespace. If you need a website, and it's 2021, so you probably do, Squarespace is a perfect place to get you started. They have beautiful templates to get you up and running. I am using one of their templates on my website, makesomething.com. And because it's 2021, people are viewing websites on tablets and phones and TVs and desktop computers. So you need your website to reformat itself to fit all these various screens. That's called responsive design. And Squarespace sites automatically do that. And I'll tell you why that's really important, because you've all been to a website on your phone where you're trying to find information and it's not formatted correctly and everything is too small and you're zooming in. You don't have to do that with Squarespace. And you're probably on a bunch of different social media sites like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. You can bring those feeds right into your Squarespace site. So visit squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/makesomething for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's have fun and make a hammer handle today. Ouch. Welcome to Make Something with me, David Picciuto, and today I'm going to fix my hammer. A while ago, I ordered this handmade hammer. This is from Brent Bailey. As you can see, it's gotten some good use. I don't want to talk about it, but I used the hammer in a way that the hammer should not have been used, and it broke. It's cracked right down here. So for about a year, it's been Gorilla duct taped together, and it's working. It works. But look, you can see that's not how a hammer is supposed to hammer. So I'm going to take this handmade hammer and then make a handmade handle for it. I just want to be clear, nothing against the work of Brent Bailey. High quality hammer. I used it in a way that I should not have. So I think we're just going to make a super fancy handle. How's walnut sound? Dan, you like? Dan says yes. So let me take off the duct tape and show you what's going on here. As you can see, there we go. I mean, that's art right there. What do you think of that? This looks like some sort of metal wedge in there. I think I'm going to take a drill and kind of drill this out and free the handle. If it doesn't come out, I'm going to throw it in the fire. And it'll come out that way for sure. Thinking about maybe like drilling some holes and then filling that with a contrasting dowel just for looks, and maybe to possibly weaken it and create further breaks. We'll see. This is just grip tape. I think I might do some sort of texture. So from here, we're just gonna have some fun. there it is. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it wasn't the point. I just wanted to have some fun in the shop and make a handle out of walnut. If it breaks again, no big deal. I have a wood shop, I can make a new one. You typically wouldn't make a hammer handle out of walnut. You would use something like an ash or hickory. I'm sure somebody has already commented down below before getting to the end of the video saying I'm doing it wrong. Totally cool. If you were wondering what I use to carve the texture into the wood, that is this new carving tool called the Fortum SR, not affiliated or sponsored. I just needed to upgrade from the Dremel to something with a little bit more power, a little bit more control. And this allows you to put on different heads. I can also use even 1/4 inch carving bits, which I couldn't do with the Dremel. And it's foot powered. There's just a lot more options and a lot more power with something like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video on this or not. I don't know if it's interesting. I don't know if it's even for this particular audience. But I need a little bit more time with it before I do that. The hand carving tools that I use was this set right here. I'm not even sure how to say it. File, maybe, probably. Really good tools, and I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to carving. I used Total Bolt epoxy for the finish on there because I wanted to highlight the ugliness with the super shininess of it, and yeah, I succeeded. The walnuts and the dowels came from my friends at KenCraft. You can find them at kencraftcompany.com. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. We will see you next week with a brand new video. As always, be safe, have fun, stay passionate, and make something.